Hi, I'm Pam Ragland, and I want to thank you for stopping by my site. You've reached a new, innovative way to treat addictions. In fact, many people have compared what I'm doing to the 12 steps, and they've said that this is the first real breakthrough in addictions since the 12 steps were formed way back in 1939 by Bill W. And wow, when I first found out the 12 steps were created all the way back in 1939, I thought, boy, we've gone a long way without any real new innovations in treating addictions. And I have been blessed with bringing forth a new method to treat addictions to this planet, and it's called thought shifting. Thought shifting is a method that actually erases the reasons for your addiction in the first place, and it does it very quickly. It's all remote. And not only that, it can also remove your withdrawals. So rather than having to check into some place for 1 to 2 weeks, as many of you know, if you have a substance abuse problem, and spending thousands of dollars and being away from home, you can literally do all that remotely, and it takes 1 to 2 hours for those same withdrawals to go away. It's painless. And everything I do is all about doing things for people quickly and effortlessly. So I'm really pleased, and I feel very grateful and blessed to be able to bring this new thought-shifting method to the planet and to be able to introduce it to you. Now, thought shifting has been around since 2004. I've been kind of doing it quietly behind the scenes, and I'm just now rolling it out and letting more people know about it. And so to celebrate that, I'm doing a free teleclass series that you can sit in and get your questions on addictions answered. And I'm going to answer questions such as the number one question that I'm always asked, which is, how do I know if I'm addicted? And you know, it's pretty easy to identify if you're addicted, if you're a drunk that's kind of sleeping in the curb, but there's a whole lot in between there and getting to that point. And it's important to be able to know if you really are addicted before you get to that point. You don't want to have to get to that point in order to get your addiction treated, and you don't have to. So I'll talk about that. Another question that I'm often asked is it actually possible to be free of your addiction? And I want to tell you, yes, it is. In fact, stop right now and think back to a time in your life when you were completely free of your addiction. There was a time when you didn't have your addiction. It might have been really early. It might have even been 3 years old. But there was a time in your life when you were really, truly free. And you can go back to that place again. All that's needed is to get rid of the reasons for that addiction in the first place. And thought shifting is so painless. I don't even need to know the reasons why you have your addiction in the first place. It just is so effortless for people, and I just feel so blessed to be able to help people in this way. So just think back to that time when you were actually free of your addiction, and you can be back in that place again. Addiction shouldn't be an uphill battle where you're continually fighting. It's a matter of getting rid of the reasons for your addiction in the first place and then learning some new tools about what to do. So I'm going to talk about what's available on these calls. I'm going to answer your questions, and some of you are even going to be given priority in getting your questions answered, and I'll talk to you more about that. The basic live calls are free. So if you want to join me on the live calls, they are free. It's really easy to sign up. All you need to do is enter your first name, an email address where you can receive email, and this is important because your call information will go there, and so will your updates for the future calls in the series. And then enter your country, push the gray button, and that's it. It's as easy as that. And for those of you that have dropped by because you have a loved one that's addicted, I'm also going to talk about that as well, because many, many of you are doing things that are actually getting in the way of helping your loved ones instead of actually helping them. So you're hurting them instead of helping them. And I'm going to talk about that and the things that you should avoid doing and the things that you can do. So if you're here on behalf of a loved one, please also feel free to sign up. And you can also send your loved one over to sign up as well. I look forward to supporting you on the calls and answering your questions, and I want to thank you for stopping by. Have a great day.